Hey guys, how are you doing this evening? So I just wanted to create a quick video about privacy settings on your Facebook. I got the idea because in my primary business, Plexus, we like to help each other in commenting on posts and just kind of engaging and interacting with them because it helps promote a lot of different things. I'm not going to get into all that. So basically what I'm doing is because I do not necessarily I'm not friends with every person that is in the company that I'm with because we're only allowed to have 5,000 friends on Facebook. All my Facebook friends would be Plexus, and I wouldn't be able to build my business with, new people coming in and that relationship building that you have to do in order to really start getting people that want to join you and trust you and get to know people. So it doesn't work if you add everyone as a friend. So what I wanted to do was just show you a couple of things really quick. You can go into your Facebook privacy settings and you can set it to where if you post a public post, then anybody can comment on it. And that's a nice thing to have because when you're building a business, a lot of people will just follow you and not necessarily add you as a friend. But if they're following you, then they get updates whenever you post something that is public. So real quick, I just want to go in here to your settings, and I'm just going to show you a couple of these things pretty quick. And it's kind of cool, and there might be a few things I might get off on because you don't necessarily know some of the stuff is changeable in here. So like say that you wanted to create a new email address that was just based on your business so that all your Facebook stuff is going to that one, or say you just wanted to do Kelly's Facebook at gmail.com so that all Facebook notifications went there or whatever, you can change that here. Now remember, if you change it, you also changes your login information. So keep that in mind. So you're back here. This is your general security settings. Let me close that really quick. And then you go over to privacy. It's the third one down. So right here it says who can see my stuff. So most of mine is on public, the majority of my thing, but I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to change this right now, and I'm just going to put friends. Okay. Now this tells you that you want to remember this is the same setting you find right where you are posting, and changing it there also updates it here. And what that means, I'll show you real quick, is when you're going to post right here, let's say that I want to add a photo, right? I'm going to put in this one that I made today. And lessons to live by. Okay, it's just a picture that I made. Now, did you see how it automatically popped up as friends because I changed it here, right? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put public, and I'm going to hit post. So there it is. Now, if you come back over here, well, that didn't give it a chance to update, but if we were to go ahead and obviously I'm going tab to tab, so it won't update as quick as if I was going from one spot to the next. But you'll see right here, it changed back to public. Okay, so that's one way that you can do it. So here's another one, who can see your friends list. I still do apparently. I'm going to change mine to only me, and the reason for that is because there's a lot of spammy home business people that will go into your friends list and they start friend requesting your friends, and then they start targeting them for their home business opportunity. And I have actually had some very close friends of mine unfriend me on Facebook because of that. And I can't believe that I never went in and changed it, but I just did. So, and then here's another thing. This is one other thing that I also use because I don't like to be tagged in other people's posts. unless it's something directly regarding me. Like say that I'm at a birthday party and it's my friend's son's birthday. And so, we've got pictures of all the kids playing and that stuff doesn't bother me. But I don't want to be tagged in people selling Oakleys or people selling Yetis or people selling this or people selling that because it's filling my timeline up with all that stuff. And I don't like it. So I put to use the activity log. And what happens, sorry, Jess, I don't mean to be calling you out on this video. What happens is you go to a timeline review and you can hit add to timeline, you can hide, you can click this arrow, you can save the post so that later you could go back to it. You can also remove the tag. You can turn off notifications for this post. And what I do is sometimes I'll add them, sometimes I don't. Now I will go in and I usually at least make a comment so that the person that tagged me knows that I've seen it because I really don't not want that stuff there to be rude. It's because it's just a personal thing. I don't like it. But here's another thing you could do. You could go into your activity log and see everything that you've commented on and all this different stuff, right? So that's pretty cool. So let me get back over into settings really quick. Back into privacy. So, and another thing I wanted to show you, and I work a lot in attraction marketing, and so I want to build relationships with people. And I just recently have completely restructured the way that I do my business, and I'm also adding in a couple of things to my business because I discovered my true passion is really teaching people. And I love to help people learn, and I love to help people get over building, roadblocks that are kind of stopping them or fears, things like that. And I'm actually taking a course for a coaching program that is really awesome. And I can't wait until all of it is done so I can share it with everybody. But anyway, so I actually just discovered this just when I was doing a little bit of research before I started the video. You can limit the audience for your old posts on your timeline. So what happens when you do that is any post that you've had in the past that has been public is going to go to friends only. So I'm going to do that. And you'll get a warning here because it says you're about to limit old posts on your timeline without reviewing them. Note, this global change cannot be undone in one click. If you change your mind later, you'll need to change the audience for each of these posts at one time. I'm confirming that because the reason is because I'm rebranding myself. I'm going at this at a different aspect, and I'm learning a lot of different activities and a lot of different things. And another thing, because of the business I'm in, my phone number is easily accessible to people, and I've had some really weird things happen in Facebook Messenger. We don't even want to get into that, but anyway, so bam, that's done. Now there are a few that I'm going to go in and I will open those back up, and I'm not going to do it in this video, or I'll do one so that you can see what I'm talking about. And how you can individually go through some of your posts and open them back up to the public. Because if you're working in attraction marketing and say that, you want to coach people with something, they want to be able to see that you have stuff. So I'm leaving some things, public for sure. So here's another thing. Who can contact me, right? Who can send you friend requests? I do have mine set to everyone, or you can do friends of friends only. I leave mine at everyone because people follow people, people join people, and if they can't find me and they can't see me, then I can't connect. Just because they send you a friend request does not mean that they can see your private posts if you're set to private. So who can look me up? Using my email address. I have that set at friends, but I'm actually going to change that to everyone because that is not many people have that email address anyways. Who can look you up using the phone number you provided? Here, I'm going to put friends of friends, everyone, right? This is where I'm kind of hit and miss because I do want people to be able to find my Facebook page by using my phone number because my phone number is out there, and people who are looking to maybe possibly join my team or purchase products and they see my business page, they're going to see my phone number. And if they can see my Facebook, it makes it more real before they purchase. So that is a nice thing that I like. And then, do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Now, I do put yes on here, and the reason why is because it kind of links back to the phone number thing. If somebody types in Kelly Bilkey Plexus, I want them to be able to see my Facebook and see that that is me. So there is that. And then timeline and tagging. Who can add things to my timeline? So I have it where friends can go to my timeline and put a post on there, which is completely different than tagging somebody, right? And I'll show you here what I mean. So I'm going to jump over to my friend Evan's Facebook page. Here, I can say, hey, bud, thinking of you and thinking of you and miss ya, right? And then I'm just gonna hit post and bam, so there we go. I just wrote on his timeline. But let me show you what I mean by tagging. So here I'm gonna post something regarding my home business. Let's do my success one. They say we are equal to the top 5 people we surround ourselves with. That is where success comes from. But in life, I also know success comes from hard work. I am proud to be part of an amazing team inside and out of Plexus, right? So here I'm going to tag friends. I'm going to tag Jessica. I'm going to tag Sarah, Jerry Ann, Sean, Sin. There we go. I'm just going to tag a couple of you. And then, you could put in your filling activities, whatever. And I'm feeling thankful right now because I am very blessed to be with them. So now, right here, it's public. But I want to show you something else because I tagged these guys. What just happened to that? Where'd it go? Did it not? That was awfully strange, wasn't it? Okay, so what would have happened was because I was tagging them in there, it would have went to their page kind of like it did with Evans. However, it would have just tagged them and then everybody on their page could see it and then they could see who else was tagged in it. So it does work a little bit differently, which is fine. It works that way too. So, and then another thing here, who can see posts you've been tagged in on your timeline? It's friends. But if I go in and I put only me, then only I would be able to see that. And then it wouldn't be filling up my page with all these different posts that people tag us in. So you can do, this kind of goes in here where, the tagging timeline review thing, it would work in there too. Who can see other posts on your timeline? Mine is set as friends. This also changes when you're creating a post if, say, you wanted to go and create it to be publicly. So how can I manage tags people add and tagging suggestions? Review tags people from your own post before tags appear on Facebook. I have that on, and that's mostly in pictures. When you're tagged in a post, who do you want to add to the audience if they aren't already in it? Okay, so if I'm tagged in a post, I could put friends, only me, custom. I could go in here and I could create a list of people that I only want to include those tags with, right? Which works great. But yeah, I don't utilize that. But if you're super organized on Facebook with lists and everything else, that would actually probably work for you really well. So who sees tag suggestions when photos that look like you are uploaded? I have mine set to friends only. All right. Now, if you look also over here down in the third block and you go to public posts, here is another one that is really nice. Who can comment on your public posts? You want to make sure, and this was the big one that this was what really got me to want to create the video for you guys. This is the most important one right here. Okay, even if you don't change any of your other Facebook settings, this one is important if you want people on your team to be able to comment on your public posts, or people that are following you to be able to comment on your public posts, etc. Because if you only have this set at friends or friends of friends, you're not getting out there to new people, and you want to. Like, that is a primary thing for a home business. So you want to make sure this is on public. Public post notifications. Get notifications from public. Okay. You can get notifications when people who aren't on your friends list start following you and share, like, or comment on your public posts. Turn these notifications on for friend or public. I leave that also on public so that I could see. Public profile information. Who can like or comment on your public profiles or pictures? I leave that on public because if I don't want somebody to see something, then I'm going to make it private anyway, because I know how to do it from the post or from the album, etc. Comment ranking is off. This was another thing that I found a little bit ago when I was just looking. So basically what it does is it kind of puts the most relevant comments towards the top of the post. I'm going to turn mine on because I want to just have a little bit of testing to see what works there. And then here's your username. This is also where you can link your profile, your Twitter profile, which mine is linked, and I've been actually wanting to go in and unlink it. And I think that just did it. But let's get back into my settings and ignore what you guys just saw. So there you go. Now, yeah, now it says, you know, a Twitter account is connect a Twitter account, so it did disconnect. So that's basically it that I wanted to show you, you know, and then you've got all your blocking, timeline tagging, who can tag. This is where you can turn on your review. It's timeline and tagging, and you can turn it on here so that you have to be able to review it, or you can disable where if they tag you, it's going to show up. I have mine on review. What other people see on your timeline. So now I can go in and view as public. There's nothing there because remember I just went in and I limited my old posts. So this, well, there's a little bit here, I suppose. Wow, but this is all from 2012. There you go. Okay, so that's kind of crazy that everything is now gone. Now people would have to go in and add me as a friend unless I go back through. So if I wanted to enter a friend's name, Jessica, I'm going to use you again. Oh, hey, look, there it is. I wonder if that was weird. Okay. So yeah, now I'm viewing my page as my friend Jessica would see it if she went to my page. All right. But I can also come in here and delete or exit out of that, and then I'll just see it as myself. So there you go. That's just a quick rundown of Facebook privacy settings on posting and being public and things like that. It's useful, it's helpful, and I didn't mean to make it a 20-minute video, so I do apologize for that. But I hope this helps you kind of understand. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. You can leave them either right here on Facebook in the comments, or you can leave them on my YouTube channel in the comments. That's where the video is going to be hosted. You can shoot me a quick Facebook message even. Let me see. Any questions, feel free to ask. I'll definitely, if I know how to do it, I'll make a video for you. And I'll help you out. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Be safe out there, and we'll talk soon. Okay? Have a great one. Bye.